My watch is digital, my jacket is leather, and my hair...
My name is Diana Kiernander. I'm the fashion editor for Model Folios. I also write freelance for a number of magazines, and then that's led me on to making films. So I've made 2 short fashion films so far. I also organise fashion events in Edinburgh. This piece that I have, I think it's really old. I bought it at a flea market, which in a way was inspiration for the kind of thing that I'm doing here. I'm having a garage sale at the GRB in Edinburgh. It's basically a unique film and fashion event. So what I'm going to do on the night is I'm going to show my film, and also I'm going to put up for sale all the clothes that I had owned when I was living in London and working as a stylist down there. They're shoes that I used to wear when I was living in London, and I lived in a street called Old Street where lots of artists and stylists and photographers lived, and we always went out in that street. It was quite important that everybody got really dressed up in their own style, and I just remember wearing these sort of probably every day and night for months on end. One of my main inspirations for the garage sale event that I'm doing is Biba Design. It was a shop in London where people used to go and just spend whole days or whole afternoons trying on clothes, and I kind of want to recreate that. Make shopping more of a social thing where you just enjoy yourself with your friends. I think organising the event takes quite a lot of work, a lot of preparation. You have to be thinking about the press that you're going to generate around it, and also contacting just everyone that you know. A lot of the work that I do is through word of mouth. There's quite a lot of emphasis, I think, put on networking and almost making networking something that's a professional thing to do, but I don't work like that. I do lots of promotion mainly through my website, which is elfieloves.com. So I think having a good website is really important actually. But I think MySpace is great. A lot of the people that were in my film I found through MySpace. Model Folios that I work for, I actually got that job, it was just advertised on Gumtree. I think it's a good idea to get quite a lot of work experience early on. You take on any jobs that are offered to you, whether they're paid or unpaid. I went to do work experience at a magazine called Pill, and it was quite a small magazine where everyone just got involved in everything that was happening. The thing that I quite enjoy about working freelance is that you are in charge of your own time. You can work from home and you're much more flexible about the kind of projects that you can take on. I think it's quite good to have an idea in your head of how much you might charge, say, per day, and often it's quite good to ask the people what their budget is for a project, and then you can decide from there whether you want to go ahead and do the project at that price or whether it's not something for you. I mean, normally if the project's interesting I will tend to go for it. One of the most important things that someone ever said to me was, it was last year and I was interviewing Albert Watson, who's a photographer, and he told me that he just works all the time. I don't think you can really stop for a minute. I think you always have to be working. I remember one of the very first shoots that I worked on, it was a kind of quirky shoot, and it was actually about how to shoplift from a really expensive store, and they asked me to go and get all the things for the shoot that you would need to shoplift. Of course, I didn't have a clue what you were meant to get, and I couldn't understand why they were asking me to get tin foil and shoe boxes and things to line the bag and everything. And so I guess I got to find out how to shoplift, which was quite good. Or not good, but unusual.
My watch is digital, my jacket is leather, and my haircut is loud. I wear makeup, which brings it together, my disposition proud. I, a blessing to all our kind. I, with us inclined. I, a blessing to all our kind. I, she's